Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. That's Justin's house. In this video, I'm still talking Azure DevOps, but we're going to do some automation with customer service management. In this video, customer case tasks. We're going to send those over to our Azure DevOps teams without using a backlog, without using a triage board like I showed in a previous video. I'll link to it up above where you can automatically synchronize it with very, very little effort. But I want to show you how to do more automation using Flow Designer and a flow. So in another video, I showed how to do this with incidents. And instead of having this prepared ahead of time, I thought, you know what? Let's just show the people on YouTube how you repurpose something for another table. So I'm going to copy this flow, I'm going to get rid of the copy of, and you'll see how all this works. So instead of an incident, I'm going to send a customer task or a customer service case task. I can't remember what it's called. We'll just call it customer service task to Azure DevOps that are assigned to the ServiceNow Sprinters team. I'm going to copy that, and that's going to take this whole flow that we see on the screen, all the steps, all the actions, and copy them so I can start to build a new flow just around customer service management. All right, let's go ahead and start changing this up to use for customer service management instead of ITSM incident management. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this incident table, and we're going to use the customer service task table. Customer task, customer service. Let's just do the actual, I know the table name, SN_customer service _ task. There it is. Oh, it was task. That's why I couldn't find it. All right, so we've got that table. Now we're going to do the same thing before. We're going to check that state before we do anything because we really don't want to grab something that's closed or not active or something. Actually, so I don't have as many options. So I just want nothing that's not closed. I want everything that's not closed. Sorry, I'm going to say that right. And we want the assignment group to be ServiceNow Sprinters. That looks good there. We'll just search for ServiceNow. There's my ServiceNow Sprinters, and that's the team that's using Azure DevOps. And we'll just update our notes here to be customer service task instead of incident. Customer service task. And that should be it. That should be everything we need. There we go, everything looks good there. That's changed. We're still going to create a story record, but instead of using the incident information, we're actually going to use the customer service task information. So notice I've got my task record here, and that's actually linked to a customer service case. And we could actually go walk our way up into those values if we wanted to, but I'm just going to stay here for this task. We're going to grab the short description from behind my head. I don't have a short description. What do they call that? In customer service tasks. Let's just go here, workspaces, and we'll go search for customer service, CSM. Is it CSM? Yeah, CSM Configurable Workspace. And we'll let that pull up, and we'll pull in that description. There's the parent case that I was talking about earlier. So you could go to the parent case and pull information from that if you wanted. I'm sure that has a short description or something. So let's just go ahead and do that. We'll pull it from the parent case, the short description, just to show you how powerful this is to getting all that. And for the task record, that should have a description. So let's go ahead and pull that description over. And we're going to set, try that again, description. And we're going to set the parent of this story to the customer service task record, which is right there. So we're going to drag that down there. Now we've delinked that from the incident, and we've linked it to the customer service task. We're going to leave this step in here to sync the story. Watch for a future video on that, on how this custom action works. And then we're going to update the customer service task record, not the incident record. So I'm just going to delete that, and we're going to drag over here to task. And we want to set the correlation display and correlation ID for the customer service task. And this is just good manners when you're integrating, and we're going to use that story record. So let's go to the story record, and we're going to grab the number from that one. Here we go. And we're going to grab the sys_ID for that story and add that into our correlation ID. Sys_ID right there. Hit done. And the last thing we want to do is we want to add a work note, and we want to add the work note to the customer service task, which is this one right here. So that should update to that one, and then that record number should still be the same, and that record number should still be the same. It's from the create record, the create story record. So all that should be good. We're going to save here, and everything should be golden. I'm actually going to be brave and hit the activate, and we're just going to go over to our CSM Configurable Workspace, hoping that it's loaded by now, and we're going to create a customer service task off of a case and see that that automatically gets synced over to Azure DevOps. And all I did was copy a flow, change a few things that you just saw there. So let's go ahead and open a case. We'll grab Let's grab all cases. I was looking just for open cases, and we got one open here for Mary Jane Sykes. And from this case, I just want to create a task and assign it to that ServiceNow Sprinters team. So here we go, tasks, and we'll click new. We'll assign it to that team who isn't a customer service support group. So we got to fix that real quick. That's a person. I don't want a person, I want a group. So if you haven't seen it in one of my previous videos, I show how easy it is to add fields into a workspace. We're going to just go to the workspace view here, and I'm going to add the assignment group above assigned to so that we can see that in the workspace. So let's just configure a form layout, and we'll put assignment group right above assigned to. I'm probably going to get an error message on my scope, so that's fine. We'll edit that in the workspace. And there is my assignment group. We'll toss that over and move it just above assigned to, hit save, and then we should be able to go back into our workspace and refresh that and see that. So I'm just going to refresh this. It might give me an error because I didn't save anything yet, but that's okay. I can create a new task real quick. Okay, all fixed up there. I've got my assignment group now. We'll set this to ServiceNow Sprinters. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And the subject, we actually don't need to use the subject because we grabbed the short description from the case, the parent case record. But let's go ahead and put this in here. Need help from ADO team to fix this for our VIP customer. And I'm actually going to put that in the description too. We'll just add a little variation to it. Demo for the YouTube. So we can see the difference between those two things. I'm going to hit save, and our flow is automatically going to run in the background. Let's go ahead and make this window a bit smaller now. There's Azure DevOps behind me. I just recorded my incident video. So let's go back to my work items. And what we're looking for is that customer service task to automatically flow over to Azure DevOps without us doing anything in a backlog or a triage board. It's just going to happen automatically because we have that flow built. So I'm just going to click here, and I'm going to scroll down, scroll back up, and there it is. Living room temperature, 65 degrees, basement apartment. Let's look at that case here. Is it the same thing, the same description? Living room temperature, 65 degrees. All right, so that pulled in the parent short description and added in our description that we put here. Need help from ADO team to fix this for our VIP customer. Demo for the YouTube. And that's it. That's the integration between ServiceNow Customer Service Management and Azure DevOps by simply using a flow to automatically create a story and link it back to that customer service task record. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in integrating ServiceNow and Azure DevOps for customer service management with as much automation as possible. Until next time, don't forget to always be learning.